Do you remember Mr. Thomas Edison, who famously attempted to invent the light bulb thousands of times? I hope you would agree that it might be a good idea to take a cue from Mr. Edison, who also famously remarked, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." Let's persevere through this test question, understanding that perseverance is the key to unlocking your full potential. You're presented with 3 cool-looking shapes. Each shape has 5 numbers inside. The first shape has numbers 16, 24, 8, 3, and 11. The second shape has numbers 14, 21, 7, 3, and 10. And then the third shape has numbers 27, 36, 9, 4, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 10, choice B, 12, choice C, 13, and last but not least, choice D, 17. I would agree with you, this question may not be the easiest thing to solve, just like a lot of things in life. But I have full confidence that you have all the required skills and creativity to tackle it. In fact, it doesn't go beyond the typical math. And I know that you will definitely give it a try by pausing this video. Always remember Mr. Thomas Edison's perseverance and dedication to experimentation, which ultimately led to the development of the practical and commercially viable light bulb, which we still use today. Trust in your abilities and let's explore all possible options together. Let's work on this as a team. Are you ready to show your answer? I truly hope your answer is correct. But remember, regardless of the outcome of it being correct or not, every attempt contributes to your personal growth and development. The pattern here is much simpler than you think. Instead of digits, let's add letters here, so I can reference them in the calculations. Let's add letters A, B, C, D, and E. And the pattern here is that A plus B equals C, C divided by B equals D, and D plus B equals E. Let's look at the first shape as an example. 16 plus 8 equals 24. 24 divided by 8 equals 3. 3 plus 8 equals 11. Let's confirm it with the second shape. 14 plus 7 equals 21. 21 divided by 7 equals 3. And last, 3 plus 7 equals 10. And now is the good time to calculate the missing number. 27 plus 9 equals 36. 36 divided by 9 equals 4. And 4 plus 9 equals 13. So the correct answer here is choice C, 13. Admit it or not, but we need to consider this question as a chapter in the adventure novel of your learning journey. The more chapters you complete, the more epic your score of success becomes. You're presented with 5 mathematical equations. Well, those equations look unusual. The first equation is 1 plus 1 equals 13. 1 plus 2 equals 15. 2 plus 2 equals 26. 2 plus 3 equals 28. 3 plus 3 equals the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 35. Choice B, 37. Choice C, 39. And last but not least, choice D, 41. I wonder, what's your first impression of this challenge? I don't want you to think of this one as a tough challenge. Rest assured, you're not trying to solve it alone. Regardless of your experience in problem solving, I believe in your abilities. Pause for a moment, harness your creativity, and let's face this challenge together. The answer is just waiting for your insightful touch. Are you ready to showcase your solution? Let's get into it to see how our answers match up. And even if you don't have the answer, don't get discouraged. Keep your spirits up even if you're unsure. Every question, whether answered correctly or not, is a chance to gain valuable insights and refine your skills for future success. As you might have guessed, to solve these equations, you need to think out of the box and recognize the pattern. But pattern here is rather simple. To get to the final result, The traditional math here is supplemented by adding the number which is represented by combination of two digits. Let's look at the example. The initial first equation is 1 plus 1 equals 13. But in addition to 1 plus 1 math, we need to add 11, the combination of digits 1 and 1. So the final math would be 1 plus 11 plus 1, and then the result equals 13. Let's look at other expressions to validate our assumption. 1 plus 2 equals 1 plus 12 plus 2 and equals 15. 2 plus 2 equals 2 plus 22 plus 2 and equals 26. 2 plus 3 equals 2 plus 23 plus 3 and equals 28, which allows us to calculate the missing number. 3 plus 3 equals 3 plus 33 plus 3 and equals 39. So the correct answer here is choice C, 39. It's hard to deny, but with this question we have to embrace the uncertainty of not knowing the answer. But keep in mind though, that doing your best in trying to solve this question is also a chance for you to showcase your resilience and problem-solving skills. You're presented with 4 squares. Each square has 4 numbers inside. The first square has numbers 17, 15, 34, and 11. The second square has numbers 12, 18, 28, and 19. The third square has numbers 21, 10, 30, and 16. And then comes the fourth square, which has numbers 27, 17, 25, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 23, choice C, 26, and last but not least, choice D, 31. Do you think it's a tough challenge? Well, the solution might be simpler than you think. Let me show you the pattern. Look, all numbers here are 2-digit numbers. And then choice A is only 1 digit, so probably we can eliminate it. Wouldn't you agree? And then you have a 33.3% of solving this question by just selecting one of the answers, B through D. Obviously, it was a joke. This question may or may not have the pattern that's easy to understand. But instead of thinking how hard it is to solve this question, I would like you to start thinking out of the box. Rest assured, you're not trying to solve this question alone. Regardless of your expertise in problem solving, I believe in your abilities. Pause for a moment, harness your creativity, and let's face this challenge together. The answer is just waiting for you to be discovered. Are you ready to showcase your solution? Let's get into it and see how our answers match up. And even if you don't have the answer, don't get discouraged. Keep your spirits up even if you're unsure. Every question, whether answered correctly or not, is a chance for you to gain valuable insights and refine your skills for future success. The pattern in this question is rather simple. Sum of all the numbers inside of each square equals 77. Let's look at the example. In the first square, if we add up 17, 15, 11, and 34, the end result of this is 77. Let's confirm it with the second square. 12 plus 18 plus 19 plus 28 also equals 77. Believe it or not, but in third square, 21 plus 10 plus 16 plus 30 also equals 77. Now we can calculate the missing number. We need to do calculations a little differently here. 27 plus 17 plus 25 equals 69. 77 minus 69 equals 8. So the correct answer here is choice A, 8. One has to acknowledge that we need to think of this question as a friendly competition with ourselves. Every correct answer is a personal victory, and you're on the track to set a new high score in the game of knowledge. In this question, you're presented with 6 containers. 3 first containers are filled with liquid, and you need to rearrange the containers by touching only one of them. This question seems unsolvable, but hey, I believe in your abilities. Pause for a moment, harness your creativity, and let's face this challenge together. The answer is just waiting for your insightful touch. Are you ready to showcase your solution? Let's get into it and see how our answers match up. Together, we'll unravel the complexities of this assessment test question. I'll ask you for a favor though, and specifically to share your thought process in comments. Your insight might hold the key for all of us to learn and improve. And even if you didn't have the answer, don't get discouraged. Keep your spirits up even if you're unsure. Every question, whether answered correctly or not, is a chance to gain valuable insights and refine your skills for future success. Typical way of thinking to solve this question is just to move the glasses. And to move the glasses, it requires you to touch two containers. But to actually solve it, you need to think out of the box. And out of the box thinking is rather simple. You need to pour the water from one glass to another. Take the second glass from the left and pour the water into the second from the end container. Empty glass container and return it back, only touching one container. Admit it or not, but deciphering this question is like teaching a penguin to fly. A real flap, but once you soar through, it's a flight of an accomplishment. I wonder if these questions are secretly evaluating our ability to navigate unconventional situations. You're presented with the circle, which contains letters inside. 3 letters are missing. You need to build English business word by selecting 3 possible letters. For choice A, the letters are A, Y, and Y. For choice B, the letters are A, E, Y. For choice C, the letters are E, T, O. And for choice D, the letters are A, and Y. Feeling challenged? It's okay, you're not alone. I feel the same way. Whether you're a seasoned solver or casual questions explorer, I have faith in your problem-solving abilities. Give it the time it deserves, think outside the box, and watch the pieces fall into place. I have full confidence that you've got what it takes. Are you ready with your solution? Still not ready? Let me give you a hint. This word represents a comprehensive plan that outlines organizations' long-term goals and objectives, along with actions and tactics required to achieve them. I am pretty sure you've got this now. The word is strategy. Strategy involves making decisions how to allocate resources, such as people, capital, and time, to gain a competitive advantage in the market. So the missing letters are A, E, and Y, and the correct choice here is B. You know, I feel just like my old math book from high school. Why did math book look sad during the test? Because it had too many problems. But hey, I have you, and together we can solve any question, even this one. You're presented with unusually looking shapes. Shapes have numbers inside. The middle number in the first shape is 17. Numbers in a circle are 4, 7, and 3. And numbers inside the large circle are 10, 2, and 5. In the second shape, the middle number is 16. The numbers in the small circle are 3, 4, and 1. And the numbers inside the large circle are 12, 4, and 3. Third circle looks a little bit more challenging, just a little, because 2 numbers are missing. But the numbers in the small circle are 5, 7, and 2, and there are 2 numbers inside the large circles, 6 and 3. And just like I said, 2 numbers are missing, and you need to calculate and select them out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 14 and 21. Choice B, 16 and 23. Choice C, 18 and 25. And last but not least, choice D, 20 and 27. You feel like you stumbled upon a tough one? Well, you're not alone, but remember, nothing is too challenging for you. You can do anything. Your answer is just waiting to be discovered. Are you ready? Let's move forward and discover the solution together. If you look closely, you can easily recognize the pattern. In fact, outside numbers form clockwise addition expression with the result at 8 o'clock. And inside numbers form multiplication expression with the result at 2 o'clock. And middle number is the sum of results of both calculations for inside and outside numbers. Let's look at the example. If you look closely at the numbers in small circles, 3, 4, and 7, you can easily see that 3 plus 4 equals 7. Let's look at the numbers inside of the larger circle. 5 multiplied by 2 equals 10. You need to move counterclockwise here. 7 and 10 are results of the calculations. 10 plus 7 equals 17, which represents the middle number. Make sure you verify the pattern in the middle shape. But I am going to switch to the third shape, which has two numbers missing. 2 plus 5 equals 7. These are the calculations in small circles. 6 multiplied by 3 equals 18. These are the calculations inside the large circle. And 7 plus 18 equals 25. So the correct answer here is choice C, numbers 18 and 25. When I looked at this question, I realized that deciphering it is like teaching fish to ride a bicycle. Solving this challenge seems improbable, but with enough patience and creativity, who knows what might happen. You're presented with the circle, which is broken down into 8 sections. Each section has a number inside. Starting from 11 o'clock, counterclockwise, the numbers are 72, 52, 43, 23, 49, 25, 64, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 16, choice C, 48, and last but not least, choice D, 72. Are you feeling a bit stuck? I have full confidence that you've got this. Whether you're a seasoned problem solver or just starting out, I know that you can do it. Take a deep breath, approach it with creativity, and let's navigate through this challenge together. Your breakthrough is much closer than you think. Are you ready? Well, ready or not, it's time to solve this mystery. Let's dive into solving this question together. And make sure to contribute your own version of the solution in comments. Your unique insights might be just what we need to conquer this mystery. To solve this challenge, let's draw a vertical line in the middle of the circle. You have numbers on the left, 72, 52, 43, and 23. And as you might have guessed, numbers on the left are the input numbers to calculate numbers in the section across on the right side. And numbers on the right are calculated as a first digit in the power of the second digit. Let's look at the example. The number on the left is 72. Number in the opposite section right across is 49. 7 in the power of 2 is 49. This is how 49 was calculated. Let's look at the other numbers. 5 in the power of 2 is 25. 4 in the power of 3 is 64. Then to calculate the missing number, we need to take 2 in the power of 3, which would be equal to 8. So the correct answer here is choice A, 8. You know, I was recently surprised to learn that it takes 3 contractors to install a new light bulb. Why? One would do the work and the other 2 will give him tips on how to do the work better. Well, the good thing about this problem is that we only need to solve it for 2 contractors. Because in our problem, 2 contractors worked on the project and earned together $1,400. First contractor worked for 3 weeks and another contractor worked for 4 weeks. Assuming they earned the same rate, how much did the first contractor earn? And you're presented with 4 possible choices. Choice A, $200. Choice B, $500. Choice C, $600. And last but not least, choice D, $900. If this problem seems confusing, believe me, it is much easier than manage 3 contractors to install a new light bulb. And whether you're a current subscriber actively tackling questions in this channel, or someone considering a subscription in the future, I have complete faith in your ability to solve this challenge. Just make sure to grant yourself sufficient time for contemplation. Are you ready? I'm going to continue this project management adventure. Let's navigate the complexities together and exchange solutions. Your insight could be the help to unlocking this mystery. And if you have a better way to solve it, make sure to post it in comments. In the first step, we need to determine the facts and think critically about the relationships between parties involved, as well as duration of the project and effort. We have 2 contractors, we have 7 weeks of effort, and we have total spend of $1,400. Because we have 2 contractors here, our total earnings would be earnings of the first contractor plus earnings of the second contractor. Let's establish variable X to calculate weekly earnings. Our total earnings would be 3X for the first contractor and 4X for the second contractor, and total would be equal $1,400. 7X would be equal $1,400. Let me give you another tip here. It always helps to create visual representation or a diagram if applicable. In this case, it could be a project plan where you have contractor 1 working for 3 weeks and contractor 2 working for 4 weeks. To calculate weekly earnings for 7 weeks, we need to divide 1,400 by 7, and our weekly earnings are $200. Don't be confused though, because this is not the answer, even though we have a choice A for $200. In the last step, we need to calculate the earnings for the first contractor, who worked for 3 weeks. 3 multiplied by 200 equals 600. So the correct answer here is choice C, $600. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.